The tribunal has called me here today, but that's alright because I go by Charles Darnay. Just gotta listen to me and let me go. If my wife's a Monet and you burn down the chateau in a tale of two cities. Tell you who I really am. I can only tell you who I feel like. And right now, Charles Darnay living English life. I could have sleep, but I still came where I showed from as long as the bells and trouble. It was my problem.
Friends, I'll tell you the truth. Dr. Monet Gabelle made me worry too. Over right before I'm about to be guilty, Dr. Monet saves me. This really made me, and I'll think we'll wait.
Where am I going? I'm free from here. Yes, I am. Coming home. We're running right back into Lucy's arm with little Lucy too. Cause now all is going good. It's going great on Charles Darnay with his family in France, and she's Lucy Monet. But when it's bad, it's awful. I feel so ashamed. I'm so sad. Who am I? I don't even know my name. I was an Evermont. I'll never be that man again. Guess I don't know my own strength.
On trial today is Charles Evermont Cole Darnay. Charles Evermont Cole Darnay was accused by the public prosecutor as an immigrant whose life was forfeit to the Republic, under the decree which banished all immigrants on pain of death. It is nothing that the decree bore date since his return to France. Here he is now, and here is thy decree. He has been taken in France, and his head is demanded. Take off his head! Is it untrue that you have lived many years in England?
It undoubtedly is.
Are you not an immigrant then? What do you call yourself?
Not an immigrant. I hoped in the sense and spirit of law.
Why not?
Because I voluntarily relinquished the title and station that was distasteful to myself and left my country to live on my own industry in England, rather than one industry of the overladen people in France.
Have you any proof of this?
Sir, I have a testimony of Gabelle and Monet.
But you have married in England.
This is true, but not an English woman.
A citizenness of France?
Yes, by birth.
Her name and family?
Lucy Monet, only daughter of Dr. Monet, the good physician who sits there.
Why had you not returned to France now and not sooner?
Simply because I have no means of living in France, whereas in England, I live by giving instruction in the French language and literature. I have returned when I did, on the pressing and writing entry of a French citizen who started his life was endangered by my absence. I returned to save a citizen's life and to bear his testimony, and whatever personal hazard to the truth. Is this criminal in the eyes of the Republic?
No!
Citizen, my first witness. Gabelle, his letter read the crime for which I am imprisoned, Monsieur heretofore the Marquis, and for which I shall lose my life. Without you so generous help is, they tell me, treason against the majesty of the people, and that I have acted against them for immigrants. I do not doubt that you have the paper there before you, being it was taken from my possession at the barrier.
Citizen Gabelle, do you approve?
Yes, Your Honor. Also on the pressure of the business imposed on the tribunal by the multitudes of enemies of the Republic with which it had to deal. I have been slightly overlooked in my prison of the Abbaye. In fact, I have rather passed out of the tribunal's patriotic remembrance until 3 days ago, when I was summoned before it, and set at liberty on the juries declaring themselves satisfied the execution against myself was answered, as to myself, by the surrender of the citizen Evermont called Darnay.
Okay, thank you. Who's the next witness?
Alexander Monet, Your Honor.
This man was the first friend I had after my release from my long imprisonment. He remained in England and was always faithful and devoted to my daughter and myself in our exile. However, he was so far from being in favor with the aristocratic government there. In fact, he had actually been tried for his life and for being a foe of England and a friend of the United States.
Charles Evermont Cole Darnay, you are now free to go.